If you're waiting for Apple to finally release a real workstation-grade all-in-one desktop, you are not alone. For years, creative professionals, video editors, 3D animators, and heavy power users have been asking the exact same question: where is the new iMac Pro? When Apple discontinued the original Space Gray iMac Pro in 2021, and then quietly killed off the 27-inch Intel iMac shortly after, millions of users were left stranded. Apple told us that if we wanted ultimate power, we had to buy a Mac Studio or a Mac Pro and pair it with a separate display like the Studio Display or the Pro Display XDR. But for a huge portion of the creative community, that setup simply isn't the same. The magic of the iMac has always been its sleek, clean, single-cable design, an incredible display, and a monster computer built into one unified piece of industrial art. Now, fresh leaks, supply chain tracking, and insider reports from industry analysts have ignited the biggest wave of rumors we have seen in half a decade. Apple is not only working on a massive comeback for the high-end iMac, but the internal specs, display technology, and timeline details pointing toward its release are bigger than anyone anticipated. If you are holding onto an older Mac desktop or debating whether you should buy a Mac Studio today, you need to hear this before you spend a single dollar. To understand why the release date of the upcoming iMac Pro is such a critical turning point for Apple, we have to look at what went wrong in the past and how Apple's silicon changed the game. Back in 2017, Apple released the original iMac Pro as a temporary answer to power users who were frustrated with the thermal throttling and lack of expandability in the infamous trash can Mac Pro. The Space Gray iMac Pro was an absolute beast for its time, packing Intel Xeon processors and AMD Radeon Vega graphics. But it faced one major physical barrier: thermals. Packing high-wattage Intel chips into a thin all-in-one chassis generated massive amounts of heat, forcing fans to ramp up and limiting how far Apple could push the hardware. When Apple transitioned to its own custom M-series silicon, everything changed. Apple's silicon completely shattered the performance per watt curves in the tech industry. Suddenly, a thin and light MacBook or a compact desktop could deliver mind-blowing rendering speeds without turning into a hairdryer. When Apple launched the redesigned 24-inch iMac with the M1 chip, people loved the colors, the thin design, and the silent operation. But Pro users immediately noticed what was missing. A 24-inch screen is simply too small for modern professional workflows. Colorists need timeline room, 3D artists need viewport space, and software developers need multiple side-by-side code windows. Furthermore, the standard consumer iMac only offered base-level Apple silicon chips, first the M1, then M3, and later M4. It never received the Pro, Max, or Ultra-class chips that serious professionals demand. This created a massive vacuum in Apple's desktop lineup. For 3 straight years, rumors swirled that a 27-inch or even larger 32-inch iMac Pro was right around the corner. Yet year after year, Apple events came and went without a whisper of a big-screen desktop. So why the delay? Supply chain reports reveal that Apple faced 2 huge hurdles: panel supply and chip allocation. Apple didn't want to just stick a standard 4K or 5K display onto a larger frame and call it a day. If they were going to resurrect the iMac Pro moniker, the display had to rival their highest-end standalone monitors. They targeted mini-LED backlighting, 120Hz promotion refresh rates, and extreme color accuracy. Manufacturing a 32-inch mini-LED display with thousands of local dimming zones at a high yield rate was incredibly expensive and difficult to scale, especially during global component shortages. At the same time, Apple had to figure out where an iMac Pro fits into its product matrix alongside the Mac Studio. If a Mac Studio with an M-series Max or Ultra chip offers unmatched modularity, why would someone buy an all-in-one? The answer comes down to integration and aesthetics. A massive segment of Pro users, from high-end architecture firms and music studios to executive offices and home video editing suites, prioritizes a clean, clutter-free desk space with zero external display cables, power bricks, or desk clutter. So what do the latest reports tell us about the exact release timeline? Interna. Roadmap leaks and supply chain orders suggest Apple has finished key development milestones for a large-format desktop platform. However, the release window is tied directly to Apple's overall silicon schedule and display manufacturing yields. While Apple continues to refresh its standard 24-inch consumer iMac with standard base chips, the true pro-grade large desktop is being positioned as a marquee centerpiece launch. Analysts tracking display panel shipments indicate that production validation for high-end 32-inch panels has entered advanced phases. This places the realistic expectation for the iMac Pro release window between the late quarters of 2026 and the early half of 2027. Why this specific window? Apple is strategically aligning its highest-tier workstation announcements with next-generation chip architecture transitions. Releasing a high-end iMac Pro with an outdated chip would be dead on arrival. Power users who pay premium prices expect the absolute newest silicon capabilities, especially as artificial intelligence workflows, real-time ray tracing, and complex neural processing become standard requirements for professional creative software. Apple wants this machine to debut with either top-tier M5 series variants, specifically the M5 Max and M5 Ultra, or as part of the rollout for the revolutionary M6 family built on advanced sub-2 nanometer process nodes. Let's dive deep into what this machine will actually look like and what specs are being engineered behind closed doors. Rumors indicate that Apple is abandoning the light silver aluminum look and white bezels of the consumer 24-inch iMac for this professional model. Instead, expect a return to a darker, sleeker aesthetic, either a deep space black or refined dark granite finish with ultra-thin black screen bezels that melt seamlessly into the display when dark content is rendered. The screen itself is where Apple is spending a massive portion of the engineering budget. Industry leaks point to a staggering 32-inch panel matching the physical screen real estate of the $5,000 Pro Display XDR, but packed with updated display technology. We are looking at a potential 6K or even 7K resolution matrix, offering pixel density so sharp that individual pixels become invisible to the naked eye. Featuring mini-LED backlighting with over 2,500 local dimming zones, this panel will deliver true deep blacks, infinite contrast ratios, and extreme peak HDR brightness reaching up to 1,600 nits. For video editors grading HDR content in Final Cut Pro or DaVinci Resolve, or photographers retouching high dynamic range RAW images, having this caliber of reference monitor built directly into the computer is an extraordinary value proposition. Additionally, screen fluidities will finally catch up to the rest of Apple's Pro lineup. The inclusion of 120Hz ProMotion adaptive refresh rate technology will make scrolling through dense code, dragging complex timelines, and manipulating 3D models feel buttersmooth. Anyone who has used a ProMotion display on a MacBook Pro or iPad Pro knows how difficult it is to go back to a standard 60Hz desktop monitor. Bringing ProMotion to a massive 32-inch desktop canvas will fundamentally elevate the daily user experience. Under the hood, performance is where the iMac Pro will set new benchmarks for all-in-one computers. The internal cooling design is undergoing a total overhaul. Rather than relying on a thin, single-fan setup, Apple engineers are designing a dual-fan thermal architecture with vapor chamber technology. This allows the internal chassis to dissipate massive amounts of heat silently, even under sustained multi-hour rendering loads. That thermal headroom is essential because the chip options rumored for this machine are monstrous. Configurations are expected to start with high-tier chips like the M5 Max or M6 Pro, offering upwards of 16 to 24 CPU cores and up to 40 GPU cores. But the real headline is the potential inclusion of the Ultra-class chip, a processor created by fusing two Max chips together using Apple's Ultra Fusion Interconnect technology. An M5 Ultra or M6 Ultra inside an iMac Pro would deliver staggering multi-core CPU performance, graphics compute power rivaling top-end dedicated desktop GPUs, and a unified memory architecture supporting up to 192GB or even 256GB of ultra-fast memory. Having that much unified memory shared directly between the CPU, GPU, and neural engine inside an all-in-one desktop is a game-changer for local artificial intelligence and machine learning tasks. Large language models and AI image generation networks require massive pools of VRAM. On traditional PC builds, buying graphics cards with 48GB or 96GB of VRAM costs thousands upon thousands of dollars. An iMac Pro with unified memory allows AI developers and researchers to load huge parameters directly into RAM, enabling local AI execution without needing server farm connectivity. Connectivity on the back of the machine will also reflect its Pro label. Unlike the basic consumer iMac, which only offers 2 to 4 USB-C ports, the iMac Pro is expected to feature a full array of high-speed I/O. Rumors highlight 4 to 6 Thunderbolt 5 ports operating at speeds up to 120 gigabits per second. This ultra-high bandwidth allows users to connect multiple 8K external displays, high-speed RAID storage arrays, and specialized video capture hardware simultaneously without running into bandwidth bottlenecks. Furthermore, expect a site-accessible SDXC card slot supporting UHS-2 or SD Express speeds, a 10 gigabit Ethernet port built directly into the power brick or the chassis, and an upgraded studio-quality 6-speaker audio array with spatial audio support that eliminates the need for external desktop speakers. Now, let's address the big question: how much will this ultimate all-in-one machine cost, and how does it compare to buying a Mac Studio today? Pricing for Apple's Pro hardware has always carried a premium, but recent economic shifts, rising component costs, and memory chip price hikes give us a clear window into where the iMac Pro will land. When the original iMac Pro launched in 2017, it started at $4,999. However, with Apple's silicon efficiency, Apple can price entry-level configurations more competitively while offering sky-high ceilings for maxed-out setups. Current expectations suggest an entry-level 32-inch iMac Pro could start around $2,999 to $3,499. While that sounds like a serious investment, consider what you are getting in a single box. A standalone 32-inch 6K mini LED 120Hz display of that quality would cost around $2,000 to $3,000 on its own. Combine that with a high-end M-Series Pro or Max processor, 32GB or 64GB of base memory, high-speed storage, studio microphones, an advanced 1080p or 4K center stage camera, and premium spatial audio speakers, and the package begins to make immense financial sense for creative professionals and businesses. If you are currently deciding whether to wait for the iMac Pro release date or buy a computer right now, here is the breakdown of what you should do. If your current workflow is severely bottlenecked, if your computer is crashing, or if you are losing billable hours every day because of slow render times, do not wait. In the tech world, waiting for a rumored product that is still months or up to a year away can cost you more in lost productivity than buying what is available today. A Mac Studio paired with a third-party monitor or a studio display is an unbelievable setup that you can buy right now to get work done immediately. However, if your current machine is still handling your day-to-day work reasonably well, and your ultimate dream workstation is a single, breathtaking, ultra-clean 32-inch desktop with class-leading display quality, groundbreaking power, and zero cable mess, then holding out for the iMac Pro will be worth every single second. Apple knows the Pro market has been waiting patiently, and all signs point to them delivering an all-in-one workstation that will set the gold standard for the next decade. Keep your eyes closely focused on upcoming Apple media events, supply chain tracking updates, and developer announcements. As display yields stabilize and next-gen silicon reaches mass production, the long-awaited return of the iMac Pro is getting closer every day. Make sure you are prepared, because when Apple finally pulls the curtain back on this machine, it is going to completely redefine what a desktop computer can be.